Welcome to This Daring Adventure podcast, where we work on bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be in order to live a bigger and bolder life. In this podcast, we will provide inspiration, tips, and skills you need to make your life the adventure you want it to be. Here's your host, mindset mentor, and life coach, Trista Gurton.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode 42 of This Daring Adventure. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am just about to wrap up my summer vacation and head back to work in a couple of days, and it's been great fun. It has not been very relaxing. It has been somewhat relaxing, but it has been a lot of fun catching up with everybody and hanging out with my dog and seeing my family and just enjoying all of the things that the Niagara region has to offer and just all the comforts of being at home. And I'm looking forward to getting back to my home there and my dog and my work. And I'm excited about the rest of the year. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of plans that I'm going to follow up on once I get back. And I will keep you updated on some of the offerings that will be coming up in my coaching program soon. Today, I wanted to talk about listening to that nudge inside of you. Sometimes that nudge can be about learning something new, a new challenge, a new job. It can be about getting to know a certain person, following up. It could be about a job. It could be about a book or a movie. And for me, sometimes it's even about stray animals and just knowing that there is something there that is worth following up. And it's sort of like a push, a nudge. It's something that keeps this issue or this person or this animal, whatever it is, at the top of my mind and continues to draw me towards it. And I think oftentimes it's easy to sort of disregard it, resist it, question it. And what I wanted to urge you today was to pay attention to these and take them a little more seriously. It's easy to put it off. It's easy to disregard it because it's new. There could be some fear involved, uncertainty. We think it's not realistic. We are put off by other people telling us that it's not realistic, not possible, not a good idea, whatever it is. But I think when we have that nudge inside of us, it's there for a reason. And I do believe that in some way it is meant to be. I can't describe it. And I'm not one to say that everything happens for a reason, but I do believe things happen for the best. And so I often have clients coming to me who have an interest in something, whether it's maybe a new job, a new position, a new career, and they are uncertain, of course, which makes perfect sense because it's new, it's different. There is some uncertainty involved in going after something new and evolving. But it is worth slowing down and taking a closer look. Even though we as human beings tend to try to stay safe, we know our brains are trying to keep us safe. They're trying to keep things the same. We also have a drive within us to grow and to learn, to explore, and to seek challenges. So we do have these two competing drives within us, one to stay safe and one to grow and learn. And we can see this, right, in our civilization, in our society. There are people who want to keep things the same, are happy to stay in the same house and the same job for years and years, decades, forever, which is fine. And then you have people who want to explore, take on new challenges. This is how we've evolved. This is how we've developed. There are these two competing drives within us. So if you are experiencing both at the same time, there's nothing wrong. It makes perfect sense because this is the way we are created. But our brain, especially the primitive part of our brain, will try to keep us safe and will try to convince us that it is safer, it is easier, it is better for us to stay the same and not take that risk and not take that challenge. So, if you can be aware of what's going on in your brain and understand that all of this is normal, our brain's trying to keep us safe, nothing has gone wrong, and the fear doesn't mean stop. And that it's worth taking a look at what is calling us and what is driving us inside and what we think we may want to do. And then from there, we can explore our options and clearly look at what the possibilities are, what the options may be, and how possibly we can go about it. A lot of times when I am following a nudge and I am exploring something new, undertaking something different, I let go of knowing or having to know exactly how to do it or what the results will be. I allow myself to figure it out and am open to the possibilities. When I started running, or when I take in a stray animal, or when I started life coaching, I didn't know exactly where it was going to take me and how it was going to work out. But I knew it kept calling to me. All of those things, they just kept calling to me. And I've learned I'm most successful when I remain open and explore the possibilities and allow myself to figure things out as I go instead of deciding ahead of time that whether I will fail or trying to figure out exactly how I should go about doing that thing. And I think this is an important part of how we live our lives and how we take care of ourselves, and especially a part of our emotional health. Our emotional health is a part of our mental health, and it's also tied to our physical health. And I think that following these nudges is a part of taking care of our emotional health because it allows us in several ways to expand our comfort zone, to build our self confidence, to enhance our creativity, to cultivate resilience and prevent stagnation. It helps us to learn and to adapt. It will also help to build empathy, overcome fear, enhance our problem solving skills, and to inspire others. I think the list is fairly lengthy. When we start to go after what it is we truly want, what is calling to us, it helps us to increase our overall life satisfaction and to embrace change. Right? Change is going to be inevitable. And so being open to these new challenges, to take on new things, to evolve, to learn, to grow, it helps us to learn how to adapt more effectively to any other changes that may come our way. Listening to these nudges inside of us that are pushing us forward to try new things is about embracing the fullness of life and expanding our horizons. And most importantly for me is it helps us to continuously evolve into the best version of ourselves. It's a journey. And when we are listening to what we want, that truly holds the potential for us to transform personally and create a more or fuller existence. And so I really want to urge you to think about and listen to those nudges inside of you and embrace them if you can. If you need support, get some support. But embracing these nudges and these challenges is a deliberate, empowering choice that will help you to enrich not only your emotional life, your mental health, your physical health, but your life overall. And acknowledge those whispers, acknowledge that nudge inside of you. Overcome the fear to step into the unknown, to step into a world that pushes you and challenges you and changes you. And encourage the women around you to do the same. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to reach out. I will put my calendar link in the show notes. If you're interested in trying coaching for yourself, please sign up for a free 1-hour coaching session. I have a few slots open for the rest of the month. I will be adding a lot more in the coming weeks. This is a great opportunity for you to explore those nudges. Let's talk about how you want to grow and how you want to go to the next level. As always, if you have a moment to rate, review, share, subscribe to the podcast, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to This Daring Adventure podcast with your host, Trista Gurton. We hope you enjoyed the tips and conversations on how to get excited about life again. As always, you can head to tristagurton.com for additional resources and to book a one-on-one coaching session. You can also follow Trista on Instagram at Trista V. Gurton. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.